there's no point in you having boundaries and expecting the other person to read your mind. Of course, you need to communicate them. So make sure that you have scheduled chats about it. Say, let's go to a cafe and let's talk about our boundaries and let's talk about our faith. And another time we can talk about our expectations. It is always good to have this kind of chats, and you can make it into a cute date. But please never assume that you know what the other person is thinking about you, or never even assume that you guys are so aligned, because even though you are, maybe you're not aligned in every single level, and it's always better to prevent some sort of problem or misunderstanding than going in blind and assuming that your partner is perfect and they already know what you're thinking. Now, if your partner doesn't react in a good way when you communicate your boundaries, then maybe he's not good for you. Like, maybe he's not a bad guy, but maybe he's just not the one for you. And I will give you another example of this. When I was in uni, I had my husband's friend was Presbyterian, and he would go to a Presbyterian church. And he was dating this other girl, and they were a beautiful couple. They were always together. Whenever we went into the dining common, they would be studying or doing homework, or they would be in the den, which was like a communal place where students could go and study. So they would always be together, and they would look so cute. And they were both such wonderful, godly, kind, God-loving, amazing people. And they actually broke up. Not because one of them was bad or because there was some sort of, anything wrong with them, but the issue that they broke up, they broke up over him being Presbyterian. Obviously, he wanted her to wear a head covering, and she wasn't okay with it because she said, I can do it for you, but I'm not sure if I would want my daughters to wear it, because I just simply don't agree with it, because she was Baptist. And it was this thing of she wasn't willing to compromise on that area, which is not wrong. It's her beliefs, and she stayed faithful to her beliefs. And of course, he wasn't willing to compromise either, and they just broke apart. So again, make sure that you're communicating your boundaries, your expectations, what you're okay with, what your values are. Communication is clear. And these people were so wise. Like, they were so young yet so wise to break it off, because there was no point in still being in a relationship where they both couldn't agree over this one issue. So it was very sad for everybody else, but it was what was best for them, and they made that decision, and we all respected it. And I really respect and admire them for making that decision, being so young yet so wise.